Do you know the merging rule?
Yes, I know the merging rule.
On the road.
Yep.
If there's a lane that is turning into one, so what's your perception of the merging rule?
My perception of the merging rule is you have to pick up your speed to match the flow of traffic so you don't slow everyone down in said merging lane.
Yeah, all right. What about there's two people coming up and the lane is merging?
Okay.
What's the rule?
The rule is whoever's in front has to stay in front. But you can't, if they're on the continuous road, you can't slow down.
The person in front has got the right of way.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly right. Now, there are certain exceptions, but that's the main crux of the rule. So that if there's two people going in two lanes and one guy slightly behind and the lanes merge into one, well, this guy has to give way to this guy.
Yes.
So either slow down a little bit and go through. People don't do that.
No. So you know the one...
I had a guy yell at me on the way here, then at the next set of traffic lights, because apparently I didn't give way to him, whereas I could see him in my mirror and I could see in my rearview mirror that he was clearly behind me.
Yep.
And then when he came to the lane, he actually started beeping and everything and then doing the big waving of my hands, and I'm thinking, hang on, I was clearly at least a car length in front.
Yep.
So for some reason, he thought I should have given way.
Well, one of the biggest things about merging lanes for me is, where I live when you comes off the main North Road, and you've got the merging lane that comes off and goes left, and then you merge into traffic. It's about a 50-meter merge lane, more than long enough to assess traffic and then get back on. You have people that go all the way to the end and then stop. Why stop in a merging lane?
Yeah, I know.
And then someone...
I've seen that on the freeway, which is deadly dangerous.
It's so frustrating.
But I know the one you're talking about. Like, I was going on that road and I'm doing 80 and I could see a guy pull out. And I'm thinking, go and speed up to 80 because you'll be able to merge in front of me and keep going. And I kept watching this person and then all of a sudden these brake lights come on and he stops.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking he had all the time in the world to merge in front of me, and I wouldn't have even batted an eyelid.
Yeah, I go into expletive, just rants if I'm behind someone. It's like, why are you mama?
Yeah, this guy was really funny. Yeah, he started yelling at me and he's screaming at me opened his window and everything, and I just wound down my window and I just said, brush up on your road rules, mate. That's it. So
just throw the RA booklet at him.
Thursday Thunder?
Yes.
That was my rant. Thursday, the 18th of March. This is 18th of March
yes,
already.
It is. Yep.
Crazy.
It sure is.
This weekend was meant to be the weekend of the Arnold Classic.
Nope.
But I did see Tony put up a post about the Australian Nationals, IFBB Nationals, will be held on the main stage in October, end of October, in Melbourne at the Melbourne Convention Centre. More details coming soon.
Yeah, I saw a scene.
And he had some name for it. I can't remember now, but it wasn't called the Arnold Classic, but it was some expo. It just said more details. So cool. Apparently that must be happening, which I talked about last week.
Yep.
So it's true. How's things?
Things are great.
4 and a bit weeks out, 4.3 weeks out from the ICN. How you feeling?
Better today.
Better today?
Yeah, today's a training day, so I get a little bit more food. Yesterday was hard, especially after the, hour and a half hike we did.
Yeah, that ended up being a long hike.
Yeah. No, I was just sort of sad.
Yeah.
But no, feeling a bit better today. I
did that yesterday. I came and trained here at 5:15, did a conditioning session with Lee and Taylor.
Yep.
Then I went on a 7.5 kilometre hike with you and Kia and Ari.
Yep.
Went to work, did bits and pieces, came here and trained arms with you.
Yep.
It was a big day. I was just under 20,000 steps.
I think I hit 19,000 by the time I went to bed.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a big day.
Yeah, I was just under 20 for the day. So it was a big day. Anyway, so what's new? All right. There's always something new.
There's always something new. It's great. Always good to talk about new things. So what do you want to touch on first?
Yeah, it just means I've got another invoice to pay. Anyway, that being said, bring it out. The Maxine's Burn custards are really the thing, aren't they?
This is the thing now.
Custards and mousses. So What sets this apart from others?
This is called burn custard, dessert protein with added fat burners.
They do have the added fat burners.
Yeah,
in
as
it.
the Maxine's range usually do.
Yes.
They usually add that in for a little bit of like fat burning, but it's pretty much just in the form of Garcinia cambogia, white kidney bean, and I think it's carnitine, green tea extract. Sorry,
Green tea extract.
yeah. So and raspberry ketone. So very very basic. You know.
All right, that's going to be interesting to see how it affects the taste.
Yes.
So this comes in. The good thing about the Maxines is one, it comes in a 500 gram or a kilo. 500 grams is $32.95, and the 1 kilo is $59.95. So the price point on the Maxines is better than all the custards on the market.
Sure is.
The only disadvantage is it only comes in 2 flavors. So it comes in a vanilla and what's called vanilla goodness, or a whipped chocolate decadence, which is what we got here. We've got the whipped chocolate decadence. So, Adrian, let's do the test.
We're preparing.
We've prepared one earlier.
We're getting better at this now. Oh, the lid was nearly off. I nearly spilled that everywhere. That would have been horrible.
I'll give you a spoon so you can have. You're only allowed to have a little spoonful.
Yep, that's all I really want.
So, first of all, this is 2 scoops as per instructions. It's the same consistency as pretty well all the custards we've looked at.
Yep.
So it's very fine and fluffy.
So you put 2 scoops in there, yes?
Yes.
So that's 40 grams of protein in there. Because serving size is 1 heaped scoop.
Really?
Yes. 20.3 grams per 30 gram serving. So it's higher protein than the other ones.
So it's
as well.
higher protein than the other ones as well. All right. So, but yeah, this is 2 scoops. All right. So let's just. Now, do they say the amount of water?
100 to 150 ml of water.
Yeah. All right. What I found, and we've done this with the other custards, is I find the best way is to just slowly add water to it until you get the consistency you want.
I mean, I've done it in shakers before. The worst thing about shakers is they're harder to clean.
Very hard to clean.
That's the only thing.
And you can't get a spoon in there properly. There's lots of disadvantages.
And I feel like I have to say this. Do you rinse the bowl out when you're finished with it? Or do you just let it sit in the sink?
I put water in it right up to the top and let it sit for a little while.
So there's someone I know who doesn't like to rinse things. So if I have to come and wash the dishes.
Oh, what? No water even put into the bowl?
No,
because then it goes like cement.
Exactly. So I have to scrub. And it's frustrating.
All right.
You're watching this.
So I've added water in there.
Yep.
So it's pretty well mixed. It's just as good as any other custard on the market. Smells very chocolatey.
Would you say it smells decadent?
I'd say it smells decadent. It smells very chocolatey. All right. So this is about the consistency I like. You know, it's... All right.
All right, so... Very chocolatey. Very, very chocolatey. It does actually taste a bit like a yogurt, like Ari said.
That's actually quite nice.
No bad aftertaste. Okay.
No?
No.
No. Has a slight bitterness to it, but most of these do. But I'd say it could be attributed to these extra ingredients. When I read the fat burning complex, the green tea extract, kidney bean extract, Garcinia, etc., I thought they might influence the taste.
Yeah, that was my first instinct.
But
not bad at all.
No?
I think if you add a bit, like, you know, obviously with being just a basic chocolate, you can add more variety to it. You can add, coconut bits, slivered almonds, peanut butter, honey, fruit. So it's a whole thing that you can add to it to make it a little bit more palatable for yourself. Honeycomb pieces if you want to go down that route. But no, very, very nice actually.
No, I like that. Put that down there. I'll finish that off
cool.
after. But yes, I would rate that taste just as good as any other custard / mousse on the market. Same with mixing, mixed just as good.
Yep.
The advantage definitely is that it's a good $10 cheaper per 1 kilo.
Yeah, definitely.
How many serves in there?
This is 16 serves.
Yep.
Approximately 30 grams per serving size.
Yep.
1 scoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I rate it. Available now.
Yep.
Creamy vanilla goodness and whipped chocolate decadence. There you go. All right. Faction Labs Disorder.
All right.
Yep. So the Faction Labs Disorder range is now all extra 10 serves, so they're all 50 serves. And there's all of the flavours. are
flavors
back in stock. All of those limited edition flavors plus the original 4 are all back in stock, and they are all 50 serves with no price rise, still at $69.95, making it a very, very good pre-workout value, especially in the high stim range.
Definitely, and obviously, and it also has, I just noticed, it does have the 1 and 2 scoop serving blends at the back there, so you can assess and tolerate. And
so if you're having 2 scoops, 25 serves, which makes it a little bit better value than
Don't think you need 2 scoops, though. 500 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah,
2 scoops.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't need that much.
No.
But yeah, available now.
Still our best-selling pre-workout by far.
Cool.
All right, coming soon, hopefully tomorrow or Monday, the EHP Labs Beyond BCAA has been re-released. We'll do a review on this. They're sending us a couple of tubs to try. So it's a BCAA and EAA formula. So they've gone to the EAA formulas, which I think everyone should do and are slowly transitioning. So it's the Amino 9 formula. But this is a 60 serve container for $59.95.
$1 serving.
So it makes it, again, one of the better value BCAAs on the market, for sure. 4 flavors: dragon fruit, kiwi strawberry, peach candy rings, and raspberry refresh. Ari can put up a little picture here. So that is going to be available hopefully tomorrow, if not Monday.
Good.
Also, the Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon's Breath Black is being re-released. We have got a tub. I can't show it to you because it came to the shop as I left to come here, but we will use it this afternoon. I'll bring it, I'll go back, I'll get it, and we'll try it this afternoon. So then next week we can give you a full review. They've gone to it's a pretty high steam formula.
1 scoop serving they've gone to.
Yep. But that's about 300 milligrams.
325, I think we've
something
talked
like
about
that. But we'll do a full review on it. So it's a high steam pre-workout. Looks awesome. Ari can actually put up a picture of it as we're talking about, and that is going to be released in about 1 to 2 weeks.
Cool.
So like I said, we've got our little sample tab. We'll train on it this afternoon, and we'll talk about it all next week for you.
Gonna be good.
Back in stock /
All right.
Restocks. All right, the Muscle Nation Custard restocked in all the flavors, and it comes now with a free brownie bag baking mix.
Yes.
That is available until sold out.
Cool. So this is literally just per servings per pack, 9 brownies, serving size 1 cooked brownie, and you just add water.
You just add water, that's it.
Oh, yeah, add water to a baking tray.
Stir it, add a little bit water extra if you need it to get the consistency you want. Put it into a baking dish and bake.
That's it.
That's it. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And then you can then whip some of this up and chuck it on top for a nice...
Oh, hey, wouldn't that be good?
I thought that's what it's supposed to do.
Well, no.
Or, you could do, you can add a scoop in from that into this and change the flavor profile a little bit.
Now
I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Now it's like things
But I like the
out.
idea of baking those.
Yep.
Putting them in the bottom of your bowl and covering it in the serve.
There you go.
Of the
Yeah.
That is all stocked up. All flavors restocked. Because our first order went very quickly, very popular.
Sure did.
Max's The Gear Jacked.
Yep.
After a layoff of a few months, is back in stock. Same formula. Unfortunately, it has had a price rise.
Yep.
It's $89.95, but that puts it in line with all the other test boosters around. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I believe we've done a review on this a long time ago when it first came out.
Yeah.
So if you go through, just look up AM Review, The Gear Jacked, you should find it.
Yep.
Hey, actually, Ari, could you link it in the description for people?
Well, that could be an idea.
There you go. That works, doesn't it? Awesome.
Right.
Cool.
That's it.
Yep.
Let's just talk about the Primabolics range. We've had a few people ask about Metabolyz, the benefits, the effects, experience using it, how to use, and a quick rough overview of the formula. Now, you're better qualified to talk to me about that than I am, because I actually haven't used this except for a couple of times, and I liked it. But you said you've been using it quite regularly.
I use it before my second round of cardio here, every single time. And what makes this different to most of the pre-workout fat burners on the market, I should say, is it doesn't only like go target towards fat metabolization with carnitine, that sort of stuff. It does in fact have adaptogenic herbs to help with your adrenals, and it also contains a lot of essential vitamins and minerals that are essential to thyroid health and the HPTA axis, which is the I forgot the exact like full one, but HPTA, it's the thyroid, T4, T3, T2, etc. So it's got, your added selenium, chromium, iodine from kelp. So just to help your thyroid work effectively, because the thyroid is essentially the engine of the human body. It controls your metabolism. If you've got a slow-acting thyroid, you get a slow metabolism. If your thyroid is too high, hyperthyroidism, and very bad. And this sort of levels it out. So I've really enjoyed this. Ari's used this several times as well.
Ari really rates it as well.
What I find is you don't feel wired, you just feel switched on. And because of the adaptogenic herbs in there, you don't feel skittish afterwards as well.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been using this. It comes in one flavor for the time being. Strawberry kiwi. But yeah, highly recommend it.
You just take the one scoop?
One scoop. That's all you need.
How much caffeine is in there?
There is, there it is, 120 milligrams.
So it's not a high caffeine.
And then you've got your 25 milligrams of teocrine.
Yep.
But then you've also got the yerba mate in there. Yerba mate is a natural caffeine derivative, which helps with AMPK signaling, so fat signaling.
Yep.
Very, very effective. Will has done a great job of formulating this from Primabolics. Great work.
Excellent. That's available now online and in store. And we're looking forward to having Will here next month. Will is coming to Adelaide next month. So we'll be shooting some videos with Will. Not only is he the owner of Primabolics Australia, but he's also known as one of the best formulators of natural products around in the country. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's it. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, there's only one. So this is something I've mentioned this in the past, and you don't know about this, but this is some big news that happened to me very, very recently. I've mentioned in the past that I do believe that childhood obesity is horrible. I've mentioned that
Get ready to cut.
No. So a lot in the past, and I've talked about how I think everyone should learn how to count calories. Everyone should learn how to do that.
We've mentioned that too, that nutrition in this form should be something that's taught in school.
Exactly.
Should be a curriculum.
So I got a little bit annoyed. So I actually wrote to the education minister, the health minister of Australia and South Australia. Yesterday, I got correspondence back from the health minister of the education minister of South Australia, saying that he's like, it's been acknowledged and being passed on. So they're going to look into switching up the curriculum to be taught in schools. So,
well, it should be, because we have, and Ari even mentioned this the other day, that he had a person come in the shop who didn't understand the basic concepts of protein, carbohydrates and fats.
No.
When he asked that, he actually pointed at a pure carbs product. It said pure carbs.
Yep.
And he then asked, so what's this? Is this a protein? And Ari's going, no, it's just a carbohydrate formula. And he goes, so is that a form of protein?
No.
Yeah. So, and that's just a sad example of how a lot of people don't understand the basic conception of nutrition.
Well, the way I worded it to one of the ministers is I used Kellogg's Nutrigrain.
Yeah.
Something that's got a 4-star health rating by the government. So I said, hey, in a 40-gram serve, which is the normal basic unit serve, it's got 10 grams of sugar, 25 grams of carbohydrate. But when was the last time anyone ever gone 40 grams? So I use an example of most children or most parents would literally fill the bowl up to the brim and then just put full cream milk on it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I actually found the diameter of a bowl, weighed it all out, and you're giving, if you are a parent, you are giving your child essentially 100 grams of pure sugar at once. And then you wonder why hyperactivity and, childhood obesity is so high. 1 in 4.
Yeah.
1 in 4 children in this country is overweight, is obese.
Yep.
That's 25%.
Yeah. It's a serious
serious
issue, which will reflect later on when into their adulthood.
Yep.
Which will then reflect onto healthcare costs, everything else.
So I've just done this because I'm so passionate about it, and I think it's bullshit that no one's brought this up. So I figured I'd bring it up, and lo and behold, I got some response.
Yeah. So I'm actually amazed that they got back to you.
Yeah. I'll share the email when I'm finished. Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's it.
That's it.
All right, as per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery,
Yeah.
australianmuscle.com.au. Thanks, guys. If you've got anything you want us to discuss, road rules maybe? You know, I think we can talk about road rules without Ari blanking it out. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.